Hello, my name is Julia Fisher.
And my name is Danny Platty.
And welcome to Kitchen Central,
the cooking show hosted by students for students.
In each episode, you can join us in the Culinary Nutrition Center, where we're going to show you how to make healthy and expensive recipes at home.
Today we'll be making Korean lettuce wraps.
The ingredients used for this recipe is going to be lettuce, 1 pound of ground beef, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, and then some sliced green onions for garnishing.
Then you'll also need a 1/2 teaspoon of fresh ginger, 3 cloves of garlic minced, a 1/2 teaspoon of crushed red pepper, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and some quinoa or rice.
So what we're going to do first is we're going to heat the stove to high, and then we're going to pour 1 cup of water. And you can do chicken broth or vegetable broth if you want like more flavor, but for this recipe we're just going to use plain water.
So once that gets brought to a boil, we'll add in the quinoa, and you can either use quinoa or brown rice or white rice depending on what you'd like, but quinoa and brown rice are definitely the healthier options. So now we're going to start cooking the beef. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your sesame oil on medium heat, and you're going to add in your ground beef. And then towards the end of the browning, you're going to add in your garlic. Once that's all done cooking, you're going to go ahead and drain your beef, and then you're going to go and add in the rest of the ingredients. So while she's cooking the beef, I'm going to talk about some alternatives and some details about the recipe. So you don't necessarily have to use ground beef. You can use ground turkey, chicken, tofu, and these are all other options for if you're not a big fan of red meat. Then also for the soy sauce, you can use low sodium if you want to take a healthier option. And lastly, if you want it to be a low carb, you don't have to add in the quinoa or rice, but I really like it.
Alright, so then once the meat and the quinoa or rice is done cooking, it'll be all ready to serve. So then what we usually do is we just kind of put it in the lettuce wrap. You don't have to add like a ton of quinoa. You can always add more later if you'd like. And then you just kind of put it equally in so it's like a boat. And then we're going to add the meat.
And fresh ginger also freezes really easily, so since you don't use a lot of it in this recipe, you can always just pop it in the freezer, and then when you need it again, take it out, thaw it, and use it. And then we're going to top it off with some green onion to garnish it. Add a little bit more veggie. And it's all ready to eat.
Alright, so now that everything's done,
let's go ahead and give this a try. Very good.
Really good. I like how the brown sugar makes it sweet, but not too sweet.
And then the crushed red pepper really balances out that sweetness with a good spice.
Same with the soy sauce as well.
Definitely. And you can definitely taste the ginger. Really freshens it up.
And that crushed red pepper too.
Yeah. It's so spicy. That's all for this episode.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time in Kitchen Central.
This episode of Kitchen Central was brought to you by the Nutrition and Dietetics program at Central Michigan University and the newly renovated Allen Foundation Culinary Nutrition Center.
Look for us at www.cmich.edu. Search for dietetics.
Fire up chips!